Thank you, Damien. We begin tonight with our eyes on the weather. It's been a wet day across West Texas, and tonight we're tracking the possibility for some severe storms to hit the area. Before we learn the latest, let's take a quick look outside. You are looking live at a cloudy Key City from our Abilene Sky Tracker cam. Just a little bit of time left before darkness settles in over the big country and all of West Texas. For the latest on these impending storms, here's Chief Meteorologist Britton Musall. Britton, where do we stand this evening?
Bert, it's been a cloudy, dreary, and foggy day across west central Texas. Visibility is only 4 miles right now in Abilene. So remember, if you find yourself driving through fog, use those low beam headlights. A little bit of drizzle across northeastern portions of our viewing area, and seeing a little bit across to the east of our area, a little bit closer towards Interstate 35. Some of the storms we could see tonight have the potential to produce some quarter-sized hail and some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Also the possibility for some very heavy rain that could certainly impact your commute with leftover rain. I'll have all the details, all the weather impacts coming up. Back to you.
As Britton mentioned, we came into today with a chance for severe weather, but the most active part of the season is just around the corner. Sean Humphrey joins us live in studio tonight, sharing some important tips that can help keep you and your family safe. Good evening, Sean.
Hey, good evening, Bert. We're certainly glad those severe thunderstorm warnings have stayed away from our viewing area, but meteorologists want you to be ready by the time we reach the traditionally active parts of the season. The emphasis is on getting ready, having things like batteries, a weather radio, first aid supplies, including medication, and multiple ways to get warnings. Non-perishable food items are also essential. 2024 was particularly active, and on any given day, the threats can vary. That's why meteorologists say to cover your bases and to make sure you're paying attention.
We tell people just to make sure that they're weather aware. So when we issue severe thunderstorm watches, tornado watches, they know that there's the potential for severe weather. It's kind of hard to prepare for every scenario. We just tell people, kind of know what your vulnerabilities are.
And with fog over Lake Nasworthy, threats vary when it comes to severe weather, and Ethan Purcell is here to tell us more. Go ahead, Ethan.
Thank you very much, Sean. Yeah, that fog was really something. I was also out in the weather today and spoke with folks about the weather impact on the roadways. How's the driving been today?
It's just a little drizzly. It's not real bad. Not real slick out there. There's no puddles, but it's just been drizzly. Keep the wipers on low.
San Angelo is home to quite a few low water crossings, which can create deadly conditions for motorists. But one driver says he's not worried at all.
Well, actually, I'm from Texarkana. I just moved here, and we're used to wet weather, so it doesn't bother me much, but it's not bad.
And while this driver may not be concerned, North, Central, and East Texas are all due for a rash of wet weather in the coming days, prompting the governor's office to ready the Texas Department of Emergency Management and urge drivers to, you guessed it, turn around, don't drown.
Over about a foot, I'll turn around. As long as it's moving fast, you don't want to get in it, though.
And while Fife has the right idea, transportation officials say it takes even less than a foot of water to create a hazard.
Yeah, it doesn't take very much. You really, that old phrase, turn around, don't drown, is in place for a reason. If you see just a few inches of moving water on a roadway is all it takes, really, not even maybe 6 inches to get that car lifted and off the surface and moving.
And while the danger is obvious when you can see the water moving, even when the water looks still, there's still a very real danger.
Yeah, there certainly is, because you sometimes cannot see if there's a current underneath the surface of that water, and so you have to be careful anytime you see water over the road.
Armbruster says about 20,000 crashes a year are caused by watery roadways, and AAA wants people to stick to the age-old saying.
We just remind drivers that, of course, you should always put personal safety first and turn around, don't drown if you do see water on the road.
To find a full list of low water crossings in San Angelo or more details on how to plan your route according to the weather, visit our website, foxwtx.com. Live in the studio, Ethan Purcell, Fox West Texas.